Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you today? I hope you're fine, I really do, really do, really do. I hope you're fine, I really do. Hope you're fine today. สวัสดีค่ะสบายดีไหม Hello, how are you? Like the song says, I hope you're fine. I really do. My name is Miss Stephanie, and I am back for another story time with all of you. If it is your first time here with us, welcome to Story Time. If you've been here before, welcome back. Today, I have a great story to read to you, and I really can't wait to get to it because, as you all know, if you've been with me before, the more we read together, the more we read together, the happier we'll be. Read big books, read small books, read short books, read tall books. The more we read together, the happier we'll be. I know it is a fun song. You're right. One more time. Okay. Ready? Here we go. The more we read together, the more we read together, the happier we'll be. Read big books, read small books, read short books, read tall books. The more we read together, the happier we'll be. Ooh, I love that song, and I am already happier because I know I get to read a story to you today. So I hope you are excited as well. So, just to get going and get started so we can get to all the fun, I wanted to let you know that the idea for this story today came from walking outside. A lot of my ideas come from that, a lot of my reading ideas. I was walking outside and I was looking up at the sky. And I noticed something in the sky that was so beautiful. It was very fluffy. It was really white. Can you guess what I saw in the sky? Oh, you guys, you're too smart. You're right. Some of you are like, what did you see? What was that? Well, the story that we're going to read today is going to tell you the answer to the question of what I saw in the sky. Some of you are like, I know. Let me go ahead and I'm going to read you our first story. And the title might give you the answer. It's a great clue as to what I saw in the sky. The other thing, while I'm reading this story that I want you guys to pay attention to, is if the character in the story, while I'm reading, if the character has a problem at all. And if the character does have a problem, listen real careful and see if they solve it, if they figure out a way to make it okay or figure out a solution to their problem. Never know. Let's see. Okay, let me get my glasses so that I can read. My story is on my iPad, so we have to be patient with technology. Here we go. Hold on one second, please. The story that I am going to read to you today is called Cloudette by Tom Lichtenheld. Tom Lichtenheld. I think that's how you say his name. And it looks like that's the only name on the cover. So it looks like Tom Lichtenheld not only wrote the words and is the author to this book, but also is the illustrator possibly. I'll have to research that, but usually that's what it means. The story is Cloudette. Now a lot of you are like, oh, I know what you saw in the sky. Cloudette. Let's see what happens with Cloudette. Look. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see. I see another. Nope, yep. Just still one name. I was just making sure. Cloudette. Oh, I'm going to read you the words first, then I'll show you the pictures, just so that I don't mess up when I'm reading. Cloudette was a cloud, a very small cloud. Maybe that's why its name was Cloudette. It's very small. Usually, Cloudette didn't mind being smaller than the average cloud. In fact, being small had lots of advantages. Everyone called her cute little names, like Hi Pipsqueak and Hey Short... What was that one? Sorry. Hey Shortcake. Oh, that's so sweet, right? Oh, and they show a picture of an average cloud next to Cloudette. So here's an average cloud here. There's Cloudette. Look how tiny Cloudette is. And there's all the other clouds saying their little nicknames. Oh, another one is Morning Small Fry. Has somebody called you some of those nicknames before? I know, because some of you out there that are listening to this story might be small. Oh, you're small too. Yeah, smaller than other people in your family maybe. Okay, let's see what happens next with Cloudette. She had lots of little friends. Hi guys, what's up? And there's a bird that says us, and the cloud says tee-hee, and a squirrel that says that's nutty, because you know squirrels like nuts. No matter how crowded it was, she could always find a good spot to watch fireworks too. So here it shows her with all her friends. There's the kite, there's a bird, and a squirrel, and there's Cloudette. And then here it shows her watching fireworks. She always got a front seat. She could sneak through tight spaces and hide in small places. Look, there she is sneaking through tight spaces and hide in small places. And look, her friends over here are looking for her, and they're like, where is she? I can't see her. Says, I can't find her anywhere. Me either. And she's laughing in between the buildings. And she even had a special little space that always made her feel cozy at night. Oh, sorry. Here we go. Oh, look at her sleeping on the moon. A little Cloudette. But once in a while, all the other clouds would run off to do something big and important. Come on, Cloudette. Join our cold front. We're going to make a huge storm. Yeah, we're going to water some crops and make some mighty rivers flow. Cloudette says, no thanks, I'll just watch from here. Aw, they invited her to come. Why do you think Cloudette didn't want to go? Oh, yeah, maybe. Some of you said maybe she feels too small. I don't know. Yeah, sometimes do you feel too small to do some things sometimes? Yeah, let's see. Cloudette could see them in the distance doing all sorts of important cloud things. This made her want to do big and important things too. I guess sometimes when you're small and you're just learning, it's not bad to watch first and learn, right? See how to do it. Oh, look at the beautiful rainbow. I know. Clouds do make rain for crops. That's good. She wanted to make a garden grow. She wanted to make a brook babble. She wanted to make a waterfall fall. And she thought nothing would be more fun than giving some kids a day off from school. I'll show you how, yeah. Here she is she wants to make flowers grow, make the little brook flow. Look at all this. And here she wants to make it snow so much, that she gives a day off from school. She gets a day off from school for some children. One night, Cloudette lay awake wondering what she could do that was big and important. Aw, look at her. She's just wondering, She thought maybe she could work for the fire department. Sorry, we just got a brand new pumper truck, said the fireman. Or maybe they needed some help down at the garden center. Sorry, these plants take tons of water. So she went and tried to see if anybody needed help, but nobody seemed to need her help. I just said that. But nobody seemed to need her. She even went to the car wash called Spiffy and a Jiffy. And the guy said, sorry, it's all done by machines. I'm pretty impressed with her, though, how she doesn't give up. Aw, Cloudette was feeling blue. It's kind of, how do you think she's feeling? Sad, yeah. When you hear that sentence, somebody's feeling blue, it means they feel sad, yeah. Why do you think she felt sad? Yes, I know. She kept trying to find a place that she could help, and she wasn't finding it yet. Let's see what happens. The next day, there was a big storm in Cloudette's neighborhood. The sky got dark, the rain came down like cats and dogs, and the wind blew harder than she'd ever seen wind blow before. Oops, sorry. Uh-oh, that's a big storm, guys. Oh, no, and look at poor Cloudette. The wind is blowing her away. She looks a little bit worried. Look at her face. Let's see what happens. When the storm finally stopped, Cloudette realized she'd been blown far from her neighborhood. Oh, my goodness. She's in a whole different part of the sky now. She didn't know anyone here. Hello, hi, howdy, how you doing? And they didn't seem eager to get to know her. This is funny. She's saying hello. She thinks these little puffs are actual clouds, but it's just smoke from the chimney. So she thought they didn't want to say hello to her, but it's just smoke. She thought there were other clouds. That's funny. But pretty soon, she started making new friends and seeing things she'd never seen before. Welcome to our neck of the woods, small fry. What a cute little cumulus, which is a type of cloud. Oh, look at that. So even though she had a big change, she got blown into a whole other neighborhood, she was starting to make new friends and see things she's never seen before, which is kind of a good thing, right, about new neighborhoods. Hey, have you seen our new pal? Barely. Then she heard something she'd never heard before. Ribbit. So this cloud is asking this bear, hey, have you seen our new pal? And he's like, barely. And then Cloudette hears this sound, ribbit. Have you guys heard that sound before? What do you think it is? Yeah, it does sound like that. Let's see if it's right. She looked down, and what was supposed to be a pond, she looked down at what was supposed to be a pond, but was really just a puddle of mud. And look at what's sitting in the middle of the mud. You were right, I think. Yeah, a lot of you did say frog. Yeah, there's supposed to be a pond there. There's supposed to be water, but see all the cracks? It's all dry. What happened to your pond, Froggy? It dried up, and now it's more like a puddle than a pond. This gave Cloudette an idea. More like a brainstorm, actually. She held her breath until she started to puff up all over. Then she turned a nice blue-gray color. Ooh, look at her. She's like, what do you think she's doing? She kept growing until it looked like she was ready to burst. She shook her behind until it made a little rumbling sound. Not quite what you'd call thunder, but enough to let people know they might want to grab an umbrella. Then she did what she'd wanted to do for ages. Oops. Oh, actually, that's a better way to see the picture, I think. That's her bigger and bigger and darker. She let it pour. Oops. Oh, no. Sorry. Oh, this is tricky because it's supposed to... Sorry. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Yeah, I just have to show it to you like this. Oh, it's sideways, but it's showing her that it's raining. Oh, okay, you get the idea. Oh, no. Let's see if the page is going to turn. Cloudette rained on the little puddle until it grew into a big puddle, and she kept on raining until that big puddle grew into a perfect pond. As soon as she stopped, frogs of every stripe and spot came jumping into the pond. Oh, I bet you they were so happy. Look at all the pond. Yay! They all let out a big thank you in unison. Ribbit, they said really loudly. Here, I'm going to show you this picture sideways so you can see it all. Cloudette was exhausted but happy. Look at them saying thank you. Ribbit. Even the higher-ups were impressed, which got her thinking. Nice work, Cloudy. Yeah, way to go. Way to water. That was some righteous rain. I'm just reading you all the things they say. We knew you had it in you. And so it got her thinking. Because look, all the higher-ups, all the bigger clouds were very impressed. You're like, nice job. I'll bet there are other big, so this is Cloudette thinking. She says, I'll bet there are other big and important things a little cloud can do. And off she went. Here she goes. The end. Look, she went and put some rain in that lake, and then it was a waterfall. Oh, and those people are getting to swim in it. Oh, that's a great book. So the other reason, you guys like that book? Yeah. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. Was there a problem that Cloudette had? Yes. What was it about her size that she was worried about? You think so? Yeah, that she was kind of small. I know. But just because you're small, does that mean you can't do big things? No. Even small things can make big things happen, can't they? Yes, they just have to be determined. One thing about Cloudette, did she give up? No way she didn't. She kept on trying, and she was always ready to meet new people and learn new things. So how amazing is that? I love that. Anyway, so today I do have one more story, and the other reason that besides looking in the sky and seeing clouds, the other reason that I focused on clouds or made the stories about clouds is because in Thailand, where I am living, it has been raining quite a bit, so I've been noticing the clouds, and also because I just think clouds are amazing and beautiful. And I just like to look up in the sky and look at them. Now, before we read our next story, if you will go ahead and stand up where your feet are. Are you ready? Okay, you're standing up. We're just going to get a few wiggles out. Are you ready? It's going to be really fast. Here we go. Do you guys remember our skidamarinka-dink? It goes like this. Here we go. Ready? Skidamarinka-dink-a-dink, skidamarinka-doo. I love you. Skidamarinka-dink-a-dink, skidamarinka-doo. I love you. Sorry, my glasses are glary. Sorry. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you in the evening and underneath the moon. Oh, skidamarinka-dink-a-dink, skidamarinka-doo. I love you, I really mean it. I love you. I do love you, and I love reading to you. So let's read one more story. It's super short, but it also has to do with one of my favorite books about clouds. So go ahead and have a seat. Perfect. Our last story today is called, it's kind of fun because they're similar books, and I want you to see what's the same and what's different, because in these two books, you might find something that's the same, and you might find things that are different. But I really enjoy both these books about clouds. Now remember, our first book was called Cloudette, and that cloud was small, right? Well, our next book, sorry, I have to turn it. Yes. Oh, just kidding. Yep. Okay. Our next book is called Little Cloud, and it's by Carle. Yeah, it's a little, it's a little cloud too. Well, let's see what happens in this story, right? Okay, here we go. Little cloud. The clouds drifted slowly across the sky. Little cloud trailed behind. There's the clouds and there's little cloud. You can kind of, it looks like it has a little face on it, huh? Yeah. The clouds pushed upward and away. Little cloud pushed downward and touched the tops of the houses and trees. Seems like little cloud has a mind of its own, right? All the other clouds are together. The clouds moved out of sight. Little cloud changed into a giant cloud. Ooh. Oh, look at little cloud's face. Little cloud changed into a sheep. Sheep and clouds sometimes look alike. Oh, look, little cloud changed into the shape of a sheep. Yeah. Let's see what happens next. I have noticed that in the sky sometimes clouds will look like other things. You've noticed that too? I've played that game. Okay, we'll talk about it later. Okay. Little cloud changed into an airplane. Whoa. Little cloud often saw airplanes flying through the clouds. That's true. Whoa. Little cloud is pretty talented with her shapes. Little cloud changed into a shark. Little cloud once saw a shark through the waves of the ocean. Whoa. Little cloud changed into two trees. Little cloud liked the way trees never moved and stayed in one place. Right. Do clouds stay in one place all the time? No. It's kind of fun if you notice when on a windy day, if it's cloudy and you look up, you can see them moving. It's really cool to watch. Little cloud changed into a rabbit. Little cloud loved to watch rabbits dash across the meadows. Oh. Then little cloud changed into a hat because I wonder why little cloud changed into a hat. Little cloud changed into a clown and needed a hat. That's why, because of course. The other clouds drifted back. They huddled close together. Little cloud, they called. Come back. Little cloud drifted toward the clouds. Then all the clouds changed into one big cloud and rained. end. Yeah, I love that. Yes, I really enjoy clouds. Did you like those books? Me too. I enjoyed reading them. Well, the thing is, but I know both the clouds were little, and they both, yes, they both had, they changed into things they wanted to change into. They didn't matter how small they were. The sky was a limit for them, right? Yes. So today, our craft kind of, well, it gives you the opportunity to use your imagination. You can, if you'd like, go outside, look out in the sky, see if you see some clouds, a cloud shape that you really like, and you can use that for the craft, that information. Or you can go back and look at the book, Little Cloud by Carle, and if you see some shapes of the clouds in the book that you like and you'd like to recreate that in your craft, you can. Or you can just create your own and use your imagination and create your own cloud. Now, let me rewind. I forgot to tell you what the craft was. So your craft today is really fun. It's really simple. And basically, you get to create a cloud. You get to create a cloud you can use, I have blue paper. If you have to, you can color paper blue, and then you'll have blue paper like the sky. And then you can use paint, you can use cotton balls, or you can use white paper, or you can use a white crayon or white chalk to create your cloud. Now I'm going to show you some cloud shapes I created. I did pick some shapes from the book, Little Cloud, and then I'm going to show you what I used, because I did two kinds. I did one where I made puff paint, which is really easy to make if you have the ingredients. I'll show you how. And the other one I used cotton balls. So one of my clouds, let's see if you can guess what it is. I created a cloud that looked like this with my puff paint. Yeah. Yes, I did. I made a rabbit-shaped cloud. I did. Now, you'll notice that there's some lines on my paper because I did make just a little shape to help me follow. You don't have to do that. That was just me. But I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a minute. I also decided to, with a puff paint, make a tree-shaped cloud. By the way, I had fun with this, so. And then I thought, well, what if they don't have paint, but they have cotton balls or something like that? Then they might use cotton balls. And I made, what do you guys think? A cat. Yes, a cat-shaped cloud. I used the tail is what gives it away. Otherwise, it looks kind of like the rabbit, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, well, let me get to business. So, if you are going to try to do the puff paint, you will need some shaving cream that is this kind of white foam kind, not the gel. And you will need glue, and that's it, these two things. And all I did was I put, and I'll just do it again in here. I still have some left, but I'll do it for you so you can just see. What I did was I put shaving cream, okay, and glue. Now, it's basically the same amount of shaving cream as glue. It's not real exact. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I didn't measure. I know some people, I looked at some recipes, and they said like half a cup of shaving cream to half of a cup of glue. But when I did it like this, it seemed to work okay. And then you just mix it. You mix it together carefully. Now, I already had some in here, so anyway. But you mix it together. If you feel like you need a little bit more glue, you can put it in. I might need a little bit more glue. And how do I know? Well, shaving cream will evaporate as you're mixing it, and if you don't have enough glue, it won't stay like mine did. It will just evaporate. Oh, sorry, that was loud. So sorry about that. Okay. So. Okay. So there is my puff paint. And that's how you make puff paint. And then what you do with your paper is I just happen to have blue paper. So like I told you, if you want to, you can put a shape on your paper to help you have a guide. And so what I did was like you could make a flower cloud, and you could just do circle. It doesn't have to be perfect because remember it's a cloud. Just do little circles like this. And then you're going to make a stem. So one of the things that I did do, because I needed to be careful, I didn't want to get any of this glue on my table, was I put this here, okay? And then what I did was I just used a plastic, this is actually a plastic knife, but you could use a plastic spoon or whatever. If you have a paintbrush, you could use that, but I just kind of blobbed it on here like this, see? Blob. And then I get another blob and put it here. Yep. See? And then I get another blob and put it here like this. Like that. And the point is that it's a cloud. So, if you look in the sky and you're looking at different shaped clouds, it's not going to be all exact. It's a cloud. They're fluffy and they're not a perfect shape. It's just the idea of that shape. And there you go. There's my flower cloud. And so you can make as many of these clouds as you would like. And remember that your imagination the sky is the limit for you. And, that's kind of funny because clouds are in the sky, aren't they? So you can do that, or you can also use, sorry. Oh, I can't get my paper out. You can also use cotton balls, and I'll show you just real quick how to use a cotton ball. What do you want to see? Let's see. We could make what was in the book? Something simple. We could make a heart-shaped cloud, like that, right? And then what you do is you just use stick glue instead, and you just put the glue all inside the heart. And I use this line. You don't have to. You can just try to, oops, I just stuck my paper. You can just try to make the shape just with your cotton balls or your paint. It doesn't have to be with a line. That's just me. You can just create on the paper straight away. Now what I do with the cotton balls, this is very helpful, is you get a cotton ball and you want to stretch it a little bit. And then what you do is you just stick it on that glue, okay, and I'm just going to stretch it. You don't have to stretch it if you don't want to. It's just kind of a way that I try to fill up the space, and then I don't have to use as many cotton balls. See? And then you kind of do this. I'm kind of filling it in here. Oh, ooh, look at that fluffy heart. Yep. Almost done. Ooh. So while I'm doing this, one of the things I want you to think about is most of you that are watching this are small. And even though you're small, you can create beautiful things. And I know sometimes people will tell you, oh, you're too small, you can't do that. But don't ever give up trying and learning new things. And remember, Cloudette and Little Cloud, they both never gave up and kept making beautiful things and learning new things in their story, right? Yeah. So that's the craft. You can create different cloud shapes. If you're stuck and you're not sure what shape, kind of like I got stuck there for the heart, I was like, what shape could I make? The thing that's great is it doesn't matter. It's a cloud. You can even just make whatever kind of shape you want and ask somebody else what they think it looks like. See what they say. Anyway, I hope you had a good time at story time today. I hope to see you again next week. Before I go, I do not want to forget. Almost forgot, but I didn't. I will tell you right now, I would be so sad if I had forgotten. I told you guys that last time I was going to, when I saw you again, if you were with me last time, that I was going to share some of the great creations that have been made by all of you out there. And so I have some here that are from some of our different story times. Here's some of our, these are from some of our egg designs that people made. We have, our little snowman activity. Look at that. Oh, look at all these snowmen that were created. Isn't that amazing? Your creations are so great. I love to get them. They make me so happy. Oh yeah, this is from the story of You Give a Mouse a Cookie. Look at that cute little bag. I love the way you guys think. You come up with such creative ideas. Oh my God, look at this snowman, you guys. I would have never known how to do this. I kind of want to ask the artist how they did that, right? Oh, and this. Oh yeah, this is our pumpkins on a fence. That was a while ago, yeah. But I saved them because I really appreciate, oh my gosh, look at this. That's the spider from Pete the Cat when it was raining. Yeah, yes. And the itsy bitsy spider, you're right, yep. Oh my gosh, here's another example of one of the snowmen from our snowman story. I mean, look at, those are 2 containers. They filled them with cotton balls, just different ways that you can create something. And so it doesn't have to look like mine. Look at this wonderful pumpkin on a fence. Use the materials you have. Some of you recycled, yeah? Oh, right. Our bears in the cave, when they woke up for springtime. I think I have one when it was asleep for winter. Oh, yeah, here it is. I think, wait, is this one asleep? Yes, that one's asleep. You'll see the eyes are closed. Oh, and for Earth, our Earth Day. Look at the beautiful Earth Day creations. Oh my goodness. Oh, here's another one. Awake for spring. So those are just some of the creations that you guys out there have made during our story time. So I really look forward to seeing your cloud creations. If you want to share them, please do so. This is my heart. Love you guys. I love to read with you, and I hope to see you again soon, maybe next week. Here's my goodbye song. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. Goodbye, dear readers. Goodbye to you. See you again next time. Bye.